Today, I will be demonstrating how administrators will be using our advising app. Administrators are important because they are able to create new accounts as well as courses in the system and modify any existing account or course. So administrators will select administrator, type in their username and password. Of course, this is just a mock-up, so any accounts we are creating or using will be complete placeholders. So from this home screen, any administrator can search. We can use this to search through all of our courses or users. We can also add a new user or course. We'll make a new advisor right here. We'll say that I am a new advisor being created, being hired by the school, and they want to make me a temporary account using temporary usernames and passwords so that they can start assigning me students before I start working. So you would go through and you'd give a first name, a last name, a username, a password, the email that I will be issued, the USC ID that I will be issued, as well as the department that I will be advising for. With all this information, we can then create an advisor. We can also do the same for students. Of course, anytime that if you select the wrong user, you can always just cancel and go back. We can create a student. And they, once again, need a first name, a last name, a username, and a password, all of which can be modified at a later date by the student themselves. So this is always just the username and password can always just be placeholders so that you can assign them to classes before they, once again, are fully integrated with the school. And of course, for a student, you do know what grade year they are. We'll say that we're making a new freshman, and we create. Student successfully created, we go back to our main page. Of course, we can also make administrators in case we're hiring more faculty onto the staff. Once again, that's a simple first name, last name, username, password, their email, and of course their USC ID. Since they're faculty, they'll have top level access no matter what department or year they are working at the school, so we can just create it. We can also create courses. If we go to create a course, you'll see that we have a course name, a course subject, a course number, so a subject would be something like CSCE. We also have course hours and the minimum grade that the course needs to be considered pass. We'll be able to choose the availability of the class, as well as any prerequisites or co-requisites. So this is a list of all the courses currently in our system, and say we need 145 and 146. We can search for 14, and we could add 145 and 146. You can do the same with co-reqs. Say a co-requisite would be CSCE 101 and 102. We could search 10 and add 101 and 102. We would, of course, also add a description, as well as, we'll say this is a 4-hour class. We need a C to pass. It is CSCE. We'll say the number is 275. And the course name is computer class. We create this class and go back to our main page. Now, we can also edit any classes. So we select courses and we search. This will show us all of the courses currently in our system. You can also search by course number. So if we just want the 140 line of courses, we can search 14 and get 145 and 146. You can also search by name. If we search design, we get the previous algorithmic design classes as well as digital logic design. If you select a class, you can modify it. It has all of its information already put in. And say we modify the name to turn this into digital logic design 1, as we're adding a second one later down the road. We would just simply modify what we need and update the course. And there it is updated. You can also modify users. So we'll search for some users, and we can see that Brax West is a student. He's a sophomore, and he's taking computer science. So, and as well as Osbert Auden is an advisor. He's a senior advisor, and he advises for computer science. So we select Brax West to modify him. We see all of his information put in, and you'll see that there's more information in here than when we created a student. That's because creating students, and creating students is something that we're doing mostly just to give them placeholders so we can assign them advisors and get their entry into the school nice and smooth. And once we actually have the student in our system, we're able to make sure that they have the correct courses for their completed courses, their application area, what advisor is the one in charge of them, and say that Brax is actually a senior and was just put in wrong. So we can change that to senior and update it. That is everything an administrator can do. So now we'll log out and go back to the home screen. Thank you very much.